How we doing today?
Good, how are you? What can I do for you?
Well, I think they called 911 on me.
Okay, well, who are you? Why don't you tell me that?
Who am I? I'm a good citizen. I
Okay.
don't want to impede
Well, who are you? That's
What do you mean,
I'm
who
asking.
am I?
Who are you? Who do you work for? What are you doing up here recording?
Well, it's my right as an American, as a free American. Am I breaking the law?
Sir, I'm asking you, have they asked you to leave from inside?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
They don't have any reason to ask me to leave.
Okay. Well, they can. They don't have to
You
have
think
a reason.
so?
They don't have to have a reason.
You think so?
Sir,
this is
give me space.
This is federal property.
Give me a space.
Sure, yeah, 6 feet.
Yeah.
The rules are right there.
I want 18.
You want 18? All right, I'll give you 18.
Over here. Sir, outside. Outside.
And following all the rules. I'm not breaking any law, deputy. Am I being detained?
Sir, I've asked you to step outside.
You're being a
I've
little.
asked you to step outside.
I think you can be a little nicer.
Sir, I've asked you to step outside nicely. You're being detained.
I'm being
step
detained.
Outside.
Very good. So I'm being detained. All right, she's calling for backup. I am being detained. This fine deputy.
Sir, do you have your ID on you?
For what?
Do you have your ID on you?
For what?
Okay.
Am I committing a crime?
No, sir, but you are being placed on trespassing.
Oh, really? They haven't told me to leave.
Sir, they don't have to have a reason. It is in my car, you're in my personal space. When I walk up and they contact you, I'm asking you to back up. Back up.
This is United States postal property, federal property.
Yes,
Public
sir, but
property.
anybody can ask you to leave the premises. They
That-
don't want you here.
You think so? You obviously don't know the law. I think you better call your supervisor. Can we get your supervisor out here? I'm asking for your supervisor. I'm asking for your
I'm
supervisor.
asking you to get over there on the sidewalk.
I'm asking you for your
I'm asking
supervisor.
for you to get over there on the sidewalk. Thank you.
Is your supervisor available?
Do I have a supervisor that's available that can hit the 8505 to not track, please?
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Sir, you don't have to commit a crime.
The camera rolls as a simple question turns into something bigger. A man stands on federal property recording quietly when officers approach. Their voices are calm at first, but the tension rises quickly. He's told someone may have called 911. He's asked who he is. He answers the same way many auditors do, a good citizen exercising a right. Distance becomes the next battle point, 6 feet, 18 feet. Every step back feels like a line drawn in the sand. The deputy asks him to leave even though no one inside has asked him to go. Moments later the words change. You're being detained. Backup is already on the way. He keeps the camera steady, asking the same question over and over. Am I committing a crime? No answer, just a request for ID and a threat of trespass. The tension hangs in the air, and the only certainty is the lens recording every second.
To be placed on no trespass, just by you in here recording people, they don't have to have a reason not to want you on property. That's just like if you were to call us to your property and you had someone that was
That's
on
private
your
property.
bothering you.
That's different.
And no, sir, it is no different.
This is not
Sir.
private property.
Sir.
This is not private
Sir,
property.
It doesn't matter. If
It
they
does
ask-
matter. South
I'm
Carolina
not
Supreme
gonna argue
Court
with you. You're being
says it
placed
matters.
on trespass notice, okay?
We'll see when your
Trespass
supervisor
notice,
gets
we
here.
will.
We'll see about that when your supervisor gets here. I expected better out of Richland County deputies. There's probably a reason why you don't have any stripes on your arms.
You have your first and last name?
No, I don't.
All right, cool.
I am not committing a crime.
You're being placed on no trespass notice, sir. You don't have to commit a crime to be placed on no trespass.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
Then that's not how trespass
You're not.
works. That's not how
You're
trespass works.
You're detained. You're placed on no trespass notice.
How can I be on trespass if you're not giving me an opportunity to leave?
Sir, they've asked for you to be placed on it, and I'm placing you.
You gonna run code 3
sorry
on
that you
committing
feel that way.
not a crime.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Here they come, rolling in hot. Because the elders don't know the law here. Hey, sir, you our supervisor?
I am a supervisor.
All right, how you doing?
All right, yourself.
Oh, you got a stripe? How you doing, Hardy?
Yes, sir. I'm Corporal Hardy. How can I help
Corporal
you?
Hardy, nice to see you. I came in here to take some photographs for news purposes,
Yes, sir.
and nobody asked me to leave.
Okay.
This deputy doesn't know the law, and I'm
Okay.
hoping you do. This is owned by the federal government. This is federal property. United States Post Office. This is a public area. Inside is a public lobby. Okay, so the branch manager stepped out.
The standoff deepens as the request becomes simple and repeated. He wants a supervisor. But instead of answers, he's ordered onto the sidewalk. Every step, every instruction feels less like guidance and more like controlled. He asks again, is the supervisor available? What crime is he suspected of? The deputy says none, that he's told he can be trespassed without committing anything. Just his presence, just his camera is enough. He pushes back, reminding them this is public property, not a private driveway. The law, he argues, is on his side. The deputy disagrees. The tension rises. He questions their training, their authority, the way this entire encounter is unfolding. Then comes the final blow. You're not free to go to. He's being detained, placed on a trespass notice without ever being asked to leave. And as more units race in lights and sirens, the scene becomes clear the camera is the only thing keeping this moment honest.
Out, and she thought there was a sign on the door that said no photographing.
Okay.
And I stepped out and looked at all the signs. There are no signs saying no photographing. There is a poster 7 in here that gives the rules and regulations about photography and the conduct on postal property. I'll be glad to show it to you.
Okay.
And it allows me to do what I'm doing. Not only that, DHS memo came out that says photographs on all federal property, inside and outside in publicly accessible areas, is lawful activity.
Yes, sir.
And not to mention the First Amendment
Okay.
to the Constitution. And I'm here exercising my right to the First Amendment. And the branch manager doesn't know her own rules and regulations. And she doesn't know the law.
Okay. So did they actually leave, sir?
No, they didn't.
They never actually leave.
No, and
So
they
if I
don't
go ask
have.
that deputy in there right now. They want you to leave. Are you gonna leave, sir?
Okay, well, let me follow up.
No, you got. Are you were done or you weren't done?
No, I wasn't.
Finish,
Okay.
finish.
They have no reason to ask me to leave because I'm not breaking any of their rules or regulations.
Okay. But you have the right to refuse your service, sir. So they.
The supervisor finally arrives and the tension shifts as a calmer voice steps into frame. The man explains why he's there taking photographs for news purposes, exercising a lawful right on federal property that no one inside ever asked him to leave. He reminds the supervisor that a United States Post Office is federal, a public facility with a public lobby. The branch manager believed a no photography sign existed, but there wasn't one. He checked every door, every wall. Nothing. Instead, the only posted guidelines are the official rules that allow photography in publicly accessible areas. He brings up the DHS memo as well, reinforcing that filming on federal property both inside and out is recognized as lawful activity.
Well, I'm asking
That's
right before we go in there. If they're going to ask them, they want you to leave, will you be willing to leave? If they,
Okay.
1 minute. If they say that she go in there and say they verify they want you to leave at this point, will you leave location?
Absolutely. If you tell me to leave, I will leave because I respect you. I respect the deputy.
They don't want you back here.
Okay.
I've already went inside and made contact.
But
with
just
them.
double
I'm
check.
gonna do it again.
Double check. You have any idea, sir? They do want
No,
you on
sir.
trespass
Okay.
location.
Well, that's unlawful.
No, so basically what you did, so basically they want you to leave. I'm gonna go verify.
Okay.
We want you to leave, and you're
But-
going back and forth, and that causes disturbance. So that's breach of
No,
peace, sir.
no,
That's
sir.
against the
I
law.
now call no.
Well,
I got
basically,
it.
that's
I've got it recorded.
okay,
right
that's
here.
what I'm going to verify. But if
Well,
that's
see-
the case, you did basically start repeat. That's breach of peace. That is a crime, sir.
Okay.
And I do need your ID for it.
Okay, now I understand that what they're telling you,
Yes, sir.
and I did not create any disturbance.
Are you able to wind it back so I can see?
Oh yeah, I've got
I'll
you're
take-
on
I'll take a
live
look.
right here. I got a body cam here.
I'll take a
and
look,
I'm
sir. You said
recording
you
here.
called search. I'll take a
Well,
look.
I don't have to prove anything because
Well,
I'm not.
well, basically, I have your work at work, and they're saying
Okay.
you cause disturbance, and I'm assuming it's multiple in there because you said the branch matter came out, so it's multiple witnesses there saying you will cause a disturbance. So I said that's consistent with breach of peace, sir, and I'm asking for your ID. That is a crime in South Carolina.
Okay, but I did not commit a crime.
I'm telling you, did. I'm telling you, you
Okay.
started the peace,
All
sir.
right.
You started the day.
The scene grows tense again as the man asserts his rights. He explains that his presence is protected under the First Amendment, exercising a lawful right to photograph and document. The branch manager is unaware of the rules and the law, yet the deputies attempt to enforce a removal. He hasn't been asked to leave and there's no reason to do so. The supervisor steps in to clarify, trying to mediate the back and forth. Confusion reigns over what constitutes trespass, what counts as a disturbance, and what authority the deputies actually have. Every statement, every instruction is recorded, the camera capturing the gray area between lawful rights and enforcement. Even as they verify orders, the tension hangs, a real-world reminder of how quickly rights and procedure collide.
Operation Obedience, there is a crime in South Carolina that's called breach of peace. I need your ID.
Lying to 911 is also against the law.
Yes, it is, sir. But I had to verify that from you. You say you have video, so I'm asking to verify your part. You saying that they're lying about what they call disturbance. So are you able to give me your ID so I can do what I have to do?
Is this a stop and ID state?
Huh? This is stop an ID state, sir. I'm saying you basically committing a crime, breach of peace,
No, I'm
third
not.
peace. I'm telling you, that's where they're saying you're disturbing
Well,
peace,
they
sir.
can say whatever they want, but
Okay,
I'm not committing a crime.
I'm investigating that. I'm
Okay,
detaining you for
I understand
basic investigating that. So basically, I had a right to ask for your ID, and I'm asking for your ID for a breach of peace, sir. So I need
Okay.
your ID.
Okay, well, I did not commit a crime.
I'm telling you, you did. So basically,
How do you know?
disturbing-
You weren't
disturbing-
even here.
disturbing peace. We have
You weren't
multiple
even
witnesses,
here.
sir. So basically, the branch manager,
Where's
you're
the
saying.
witnesses?
That is right there, sir. They're verifying with that. You are disturbing peace,
She
sir.
doesn't know her rules and regulations, and
telling
I'll
you,
be
sir.
glad to show you that.
I'm telling you, sir. I need your ID.
Okay, I did not commit a breach of peace.
Well, okay, sir. Well, that's you can argue that in court if it goes that far. But at this point, I'm saying inform you, basically inform you are, hey, you are committing a crime for a breach of peace. You are disturbing the peace from what we got the call about, sir. We received a call now. We received a call for it. So you are
Okay.
disturbing the peace, sir. So
Okay.
basically, I'm asking your ID for violating that law.
Well,
So I need your ID.
Under threat of arrest, I will, but I'm not committing a crime.
Well, I explained my
And-
part too, sir. I explained why I'm asking your ID. I explained what crime I'm committing. You believe you broke. It was breach of peace.
Well,
I
did
need your
not.
ID.
I did not commit a crime.
Well, like I said, I explained what the crime is, sir, that I'm expecting you're doing.
Mhm.
I said it's breach of peace. I need your ID.
I don't have my ID on me.
Do you have your name? What's your name, sir?
Am I being threatened with arrest?
You're being detained, sir, for basically
Okay.
investigating a crime.
I told you that.
Yeah,
She
she
So,
said-
so basically, I need your name. So what's your
Okay,
name?
being in detention in South Carolina does not require an ID.
Yes, sir. I'm committed to suspecting you of a crime. Yes, it does, sir. I have yes, I'm right to identify who you are. Yes,
So
you
you
are.
think this is a stop and ID state?
Sir, you about so.
Do you
Are you
understand?
refusing to identify
Can
who
I-
you are? Are
can
you
I get
refusing
you-
to identify who you are,
No,
sir?
I'm not. I don't
Okay,
have
so
anything
I
to
need
hide.
your,
I'm
I
not
need your
a
name,
criminal.
sir. You're not
I'm not a
refusing.
criminal. I don't break
If
the
you're
law.
not refusing, sir, I need your ID.
Can we get your supervisor out here?
No, this
Can
is
we
what
get a sergeant, please?
No, you go. This is
Can
you're
we
gonna
get a
deal with
sergeant?
me,
6 feet, sir.
sir.
6 feet.
Wait,
6 feet.
Now 6 feet, sir.
She
We were
won't
standing
take 10.
this the whole time we were talking.
All right.
Now 6 feet, sir.
Yeah, you don't mind.
What's your name, sir? What's your last name? Last name, sir.
Is this a stop and ID state?
Sir, are you refusing to identify who you are?
This is not a
Are you
stop and
refusing? Sir,
This
are
is
you
not.
refusing to
Am
identify
I
who you are, sir?
under threat of
Are
arrest?
you
I
refusing
will.
to- I'm saying, what's your last name, sir?
Are you going to arrest me if I don't show ID?
Sir, you're like I told you, you're breaching peace right now, sir. You're disturbing peace.
The encounter escalates as accusations and confusion fill the air. The man insists he did not create any disturbance, yet deputies claim a breach of peace occurred. Body cams capture every angle, every word, as he points out that the branch manager's actions contradict the law. The deputies insist they need his ID to verify the alleged crime, even though he maintains he hasn't committed one, that they cite breach of peace, lying to 911 and the supposed need to confirm his presence while he calmly asserts his. Every demand for identification clashes with his understanding of the law. Being detained in South Carolina does not require him to provide ID. Witnesses and video evidence stand as silent proof, recording a man exercising his rights while the officers struggle to reconcile procedure with reality.
You receive a call about you, you had a complaint from the man inside, you are disturbing peace, you
I
start
am
to
not
really
disturbing
up
the
Yes,
peace.
sir, you are.
I am not.
So if you don't refuse to identify who you are, yes, you probably will go to jail. I will give you for breach of peace, sir. So what's you going to do? What's your
If you're
answer?
threatening to take me to jail, I'll give you my name.
What's your ID, sir? What's your name?
Are you-
How did you get here, sir? How did you get here? Did you drive here?
Is that important?
Yes, it is very important. Did you drive here, sir? Did you not?
I don't want to answer that question, but I will ID to you.
Yeah, because you're being, sir, you're doing a whole lot of stuff for no reason at all. You did not think you did drive here, and basically you know in South Carolina you need ID to operate a vehicle in South Carolina.
Am I operating a vehicle?
Sir, that's why you didn't want to ask questions, because you know you drove here.
Sir, I need a sergeant.
You know you drove here.
I need a sergeant here. I'm asking for your supervisor.
Sir.
Can I get a sergeant
that's
here?
That's still not going to stop. Are you refusing to get who you are, sir?
I'm not refusing anything.
Yes, you are, sir. I asked you multiple times. You go, why you care about? I asked you multiple times.
Okay,
you're refusing to identify yourself.
Being detained does not require me to show what I do.
Yes, sir, it does. Yes, sir. You're investigating of a crime. Yes, sir, it does apply. You don't know your law, sir. You need to review your law. Yes, it does.
Can you state that statute?
Sir, no, you know state statute, so you can look it up.
I looked it up.
There's no ignorance in law, so if you don't know, sir, you can look it up. That's
Trespass does not apply to public property in South Carolina.
Sir, so they can refuse service. So basically,
they can refuse service.
Okay, so
I'll take it up with their higher
okay, so I'm asking you want your trespass. They can put your trespass. This also is a business. They can refuse. They can put your trespass.
This is not a business. This is government.
So, sir, it's not a business operation. Is it not transaction money? Is it not considered still business, sir?
They're owned by the federal government. They're not Walmart.
Okay,
so this is not private property.
They still place people on trespass.
This is not private property. I'm going to get out of the sun here. Okay.
No, I need your ID, sir.
Is this a sergeant?
No, this is my captain.
Oh, hey. How you doing, Captain?
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Shake your hand.
Yeah.
How are you?
Captain, I just want to say that you're one of the best captains I've ran into.
That's okay. That's okay. Appreciate it. So basically, one more trespassing. I told him, basically told him he's 30 piece. I'm asking for his identification. I told him he's undetained. He refused to identify who he is to get his identification, so he was paid for trespass.
Captain, I'm not breaking any law. I came in here. I didn't disturb anybody.
The tension stretches as the man repeatedly asks for a supervisor or sergeant, but none arrives immediately. Every instruction from deputies is punctuated by confusion over distance identity, and authority point 6 feet becomes a point of contention. Every question about his name ID or method of arrival sparks another round of back and forth. They warn of arrest for breach of peace, insist he is disturbing the peace, and demand identification, all while he calmly asserts his rights and clarifies the law. He points out that in South Carolina being detained does not require ID, and that public federal property is not a private business where trespass rules automatically apply. Amid the chaos, the captain finally steps into view, a new voice entering the standoff as the camera continues to capture the unfolding tension, every argument and every assertion of rights.
I came in here and I was recording the greeting cards, and I wasn't even aiming it at the employees or the customers at that time. And the branch manager came out and said, wanted to know who I was. She wouldn't identify herself. She wanted to know who I was with. I said, I'm with myself. And she thought that the rules were on her door that said no photography. And I went and I looked and said, man, there's no rules. There's a poster 7 in here that allows photographs for news purposes in entrances, lobbies, foyers, and corridors. And that's where I've been. I haven't been in any restricted areas. I am completely following the law, and I am following post office rules and regulations. But as we all know, the post office, they don't know their rules like they should know. So I'm here to kind of educate them that what I'm doing is lawful. I'm not creating any disturbance. Holding a camera does not create a disturbance. I understand you got called here.
So they're not creating a disturbance, sir?
He rolled up code 3 because elders. Captain. Am I being detained, Captain?
No.
Elders has got me detained.
You are detained.
I told you inform you.
Right now, you and I are talking.
Okay.
Good. All right. So, all right. How much longer do you plan on?
Well, they're closing up at 5 o'clock, you know. And I really expected, I went downtown to the post office, walked all through there, 3 cameras rolling, nobody said a word. I didn't create any disturbance. The postal inspector was there.
Yeah.
He saw what I was.
Did you talk to the postal inspector?
Not that day, but I had previous phone conversations with him, and he kind of told me what's allowed and what they don't like. You know, they don't like being filmed over the counter lines.
The tension finally begins to ease as the captain arrives on the scene. Greetings are exchanged brief and professional, but the stakes remain high. The man explains the situation calmly, laying out the facts. He entered the post office to record photographs for news purposes, never aiming the camera at employees or customers. The branch manager came out questioning him while refusing to identify herself, claiming a no photography rule that doesn't exist. He points to the official posted regulations. Clearly allowing photography in lobbies and corridors, he hasn't entered restricted areas and has followed all rules, yet deputies insisted on trespass and threatened arrest. Even when called in Code 3, he stayed calm, recording everything, proving that holding a camera does not equal creating a disturbance. Now with the captain present, the scene shifts from confrontation to clarification as the law and procedure finally meet the evidence on camera.
And I tried to tell him that you can't trespass your eyes, what you can see from public spaces. But I'm not here to get anybody's information. I'm not here to create a disturbance. I'm here to make sure these employees know their rules and the Richland County deputies know the law. And these two don't know the law. They think this is a stop and ID state. Elders thinks you can trespass people from public property, and the trespassing statute that has been affirmed by the South Carolina Supreme Court says the trespassing statute is only for private property. This is not their living room. They don't own this building.
I understand. I know where you're coming from. I understand that point.
So they're trying to issue me a trespass. He's trying to arrest me for disorderly conduct. Breach of peace. And I'm not breaching any peace. I didn't even have a conversation with any customers. So there's no customer in here.
You haven't intercepted the flow of business.
Not at all. Not at all. In fact, they're not even that busy. They never asked me to leave either. They only started that when the elders walked in there.
It's closed, so they're asking you to leave the premises now that it's closed.
I'll accept that. But if you're going to try to issue me a trespass, that's going to be a violation of my civil rights.
Well, sir, if you have a good lord, sir, you can sue, sir. If that's the violation of your right, you can sue, sir.
Is that what you want me to do?
All right. So this is what we're going to do.
Okay.
I'll take care of this. I understand. I know your points of law.
The day winds down, but the tension lingers. He explains that he spent hours documenting the post office, 3 cameras rolling, never creating a disturbance. The postal inspector observed his actions and confirmed what is allowed: photographing from publicly accessible areas, never over counters or into private spaces. His goal was never to harass or disrupt, but to ensure both employees and Richland County deputies understood the law. Yet despite clear regulations, deputies insisted he was committing breach of peace and threatened trespass. He had not interfered with business, spoken to customers, or blocked traffic. Now as the building closes, they ask him to leave a lawful request, but any attempt at trespass after the fact would violate his civil rights. Calm but firm, he prepares to assert those rights. Cameras still rolling, capturing every moment.